We are talking the latest Detroit Lions news for you folks today, and in this video is pretty much all about Lions versus Packers, playoffs on the final game of the year potential, what it means, everything come together on this bad boy. We're going to talk a little bit about Aiden Hutchinson. We're also going to get into the updated draft order because of the Rams. They hold our destiny. But before we get into today's video, if you're a fan of going to an island that has beautiful beach with clear blue water, the sun is perfect, beaming down on you, and you like to sit back in a lawn chair and drink a Corona, go ahead and subscribe to my channel because we talk all things Detroit Lions news and rumors. And sometimes being a Lions fan, you feel like you can actually relax. Also, take that like button with you and let that bad boy get a vacation. Let's get into today's Lions news. Let's talk about Aiden Hutchinson for what he did this weekend. Now, there's a lot of praise to go around James Hughes and everybody, but there is something that Aiden Hutchinson did that has pretty much never been done before. This is the first rookie in NFL history to produce a season with at least 7.5 sacks, 3 interceptions, 2 fumble recoveries. He's the only second defensive lineman in the NFL history to produce such a season, joining Hall of Fame defensive lion Richard Dent in 1990. Now, is Aiden Hutchinson perfect? No player is. He's not a bust. We heard this at the beginning of the year. Bust, destroy Aiden Hutchinson. Folks, the guy's getting it done, and it's showing right there. And I must say, as stuff like this occurs, it's punching his ticket, getting closer to be Defensive Rookie of the Year. It really is. I think this guy has done a phenomenal job. He's really elevated this Lions defensive line, and same with other players like James Houston, Joshua Pascal, Lee McNeil. But he is really getting it done. These interceptions he's doing, these plays he's doing, he's getting better week in and week out. I think he is a phenomenal player, and I love him on our team. But should he be Defensive Rookie of the Year? Let me know in the comment section on this one. I'm curious to see what you think. Should he be Defensive Rookie of the Year? I tell you what, he's getting close to being, you got to give it to him. Getting pretty damn close. I know Greedy Williams up there, but Aiden needs to be talked about as well. Big game on Sunday. And Sunday, the Detroit Lions face the Greenbay Packers. Final game of the year, and the Lions have not had a game in prime time as of yet. Now, there was, before it got announced yesterday, a possibility planned Saturday. It's not happening. It's going to be on Sunday. But the Detroit Lions have a chance to play on Sunday Night Football to get flexed in there. And we're going to find out after tonight's Monday Night Football game what time the Lions play against the Packers in Lambeau Field. Now, for the Lions to get in the playoffs, they need a little bit more than just winning this game. But for Green Bay, if they win, they are in. They are in the playoffs. So there's a potential for it to be at 4 o'clock because Seattle Seahawks would be playing at the same time. And generally speaking, they probably would like to have it where both teams are fighting for something, not knowing, or all three teams. Because if the Seattle Seahawks were to win at 4 o'clock, it gives the Lions less likely, well, in the eyes of the NFL, wanting to win because they're not going to make the playoffs, even though if Green Bay wins, they're in. So we'll find out tonight. I love the idea that this team potentially could get a chance to be on Sunday Night Football. It would be very, very nice. And that's what you want to see. You want to see them get some love. So hopefully they do, even though it's probably all Green Bay that they give their love to. What are the chances and what needs to happen for the Detroit Lions to make the playoffs. This one's simple. It's not a crazy scenarios anymore. It comes down to two things. First off, the Detroit Lions, they must win Sunday. They must beat the Green Bay Packers and Seattle Seahawks to lose. If Seattle loses, Lions win. The Lions are the 7th seed, and they will be in the playoffs. Now, the Detroit Lions could win the game on Sunday, but if Seattle wins, then guess what, folks? The Lions are not in the playoffs. So it's just two things now that needs to occur for the Detroit Lions to make a postseason run. That is what it is, and it's coming close. It wouldn't be a season without finishing the season with a cardiac cap moment in the final week of the year, in the final game. I'm sure it's going to come down to the final drive, as we all know. Heartbreaker or heart lover, it's all going to come down to it. So let me know in the comment section right now, who wins the game? Do you got the Detroit Lions win the game? Put L for Lions. Do you have the Packers winning? Put P for Packers. Let me know in the comment section below. Now, something very, very, very interesting occurred on Sunday, and it's not being talked about that much. And that is Jeffrey Okudah. Was he benched yesterday during the Lions and Bears game? Per Pride of Detroit, his stock's falling, and he had to split time with Mike Hughes at cornerback, and Jeffrey Okudah for the first time was playing on special teams being a gunner. What is going on with Jeff Okudah? Is this a benching? Well, I gotta say, I think it's huge for, obviously next week we got the Lions and Packers. Obviously you want to win, but there's another thing I think we all should pay attention to. How much reps does Jeffrey Okudah have? If he's not playing much again on Sunday in a big game, it's not looking good for his career in Detroit. Maybe the coaches have lost faith in him, because we do have an offseason where, look, we're going to upgrade some talent. What does it mean for Jeff Okudah? What does it mean if he has gotten faith lost by our coaching staff? I don't know. So this is going to be a very intriguing headline on Sunday, regardless of what happens, is what happens with Jeff Okudah in playing time, because the Lions will have decisions to make, big-time decisions to make. And I got to tell you what, it is what it is. You know what about decisions, though, that should be made is getting a great app called Rocket Money. Now, for me, I love this app. Why? Because I was spending money that I shouldn't be spending money on, because my kid got HBO Max. My 17-year-old was like, oh, I think it's a great idea that I'm going to get HBO Max, and then Dad's got to pay for it. No! I didn't like that at all, so that's why I like Rocket Money. It told me right there I was paying for apps. It's formerly known as Truebill. This app shows all your subscriptions in one place, and it cancels for whatever you don't still want. Rocket Money can even find subscription you didn't know you're paying for. Like me, you may have found out they've been being double charged for a subscription. Unacceptable. To cancel subscription, all you have to do is press cancel. Easy to do. Rocket Money takes care of the rest. Get rid of these useless subscriptions nobody wants by going to rocketmoney.com/lionstalk. Seriously, it can save you hundreds of dollars. And if you go to rocketmoney.com/lionstalk, it supports this channel by supporting the sponsor of this channel. Go and save some money. Let's continue on here with the draft order that's been updated and done this. Isn't this funny? Right now we're sitting at pick 6, obviously 17 as well. Rams there at 5 and 11. Now, they can fall to the 10th spot, fall to the 9th spot. So the Lions are going to have a top 10 pick in the NFL draft, not related to their own team. They can also move up a little bit, just depending on the final weeks. But isn't it fitting that a team that has been connected to us for now years, feels like forever, isn't it absolutely fitting that the Rams hold the Lions' destiny in multiple ways? First off, even if the Lions win on Sunday, the Rams got to defeat the Seattle Seahawks. And if the Rams defeat the Seattle Seahawks, then the Lions, if they win, they get in the playoffs. If the Rams lose, it doesn't matter what happens. The Lions are not in the playoffs. And if they do win, it messes with the draft spot. If they do lose, it messes with it the other way. The Rams are consistently holding our destiny. I got to say, I'm excited for when we no longer got to be connected to the Los Angeles Rams. I am excited. I'm tired of being connected to this team now. It's been 2 years, and I am ready to just focus on one team and not have to worry about the other. It was fun in the beginning of the season. It absolutely was, rooting for them to lose. But now it's getting like I'm just ready to move on from that. I'm ready for the Detroit Lions and just focus solely on them because I'm tired of focusing on other team like the Los Angeles Rams because of the Matthew Stafford trade, in which, hey, it's turned out damn well for the Detroit Lions. So it'll be interesting to see what happens on Sunday. Either way, where the Lions finish in the NFL draft with the Rams selection, a top 10 pick, where is it going to be? Or obviously, if the Lions win and they win and the Lions are in the playoffs, either way, it'll be interesting to see we're in the top 10 pick and in the playoffs. So we got a lot to look forward to. Interesting, great, fun, awesome week this week is going to be of us Lions fans waiting for our destiny for the 2022 NFL season. Tell you what, it started great in 2023. Let's keep this great feeling going forward. Folks, in the upcoming videos, we've got videos dropping tomorrow. Wednesday, I got a great collaboration coming up. On Thursday, One Pride podcast. Friday, video. And obviously, Sunday, the biggest live watch party on my channel ever, because the Lions have a chance to make the playoffs. With that said, folks, adios.